Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day it is when you're watching this video. I am Kaniski, and I want to talk today about the ugly natural, okay? And explain what that is, because I know some of you natural women looking at this video are going to be like, oh, you're anti-natural and no natural is ugly, and we're all beautiful, and we got to embrace that. Okay, good, that's great. But let me just first say, I've been natural on and off for a decade now. I started when I was 20, and this is a decade later. So I've just been natural on and off. I'll grow it out, then I'll cut it, and then since it's short, I'll perm it, relax it. And so I've done that for over 10 years. I've had fun. I've reached some great stages in my natural hair, and I've made a lot of mistakes. And 2014 was a year where I had fun and I made a lot of mistakes. So 2015, here I am. I had to just kind of start over with my hair. And so with all that said, I just want to say, like, this video is not really for women who are natural, women who have been natural for a year or 2 years or more, and you got this wonderfully, long hair that you've been nurturing. This video is just, I love you guys. You're my inspiration, but this video is not for you. This video is for those natural women who, for whatever reason, have, found themselves at this point. The TWA, the boycott, whatever, the awkward stage, and you may feel like you have more days where you're wondering, why did I go natural? Now what do I do? So that's what I want to address, the ugly natural. Now, when I was relaxed and wearing straight hairstyles, there were some that just made me feel like a movie star because they were so pretty, they were so flattering. And then there was some straight hairstyles that, I was thinking when this style is over, when it wears off, I would never do this again, but you kind of roll with it. So the same principles apply to natural hair. And I think sometimes, or over the course of time that I've been natural and I've interacted with other natural people, I think that some people get the idea that you just go natural and everything is okay. Life is grand because you are natural. And in my opinion and in my experiences, it's just not like that. That's just the truth. There are some beautiful naturals, and oh my God, there are some ugly naturals. I'm not saying that every woman should not or cannot be natural. Please hear me out. But what I'm saying is, it is what you do with that natural that makes you stand apart and makes it seem very purposed. Okay? Period. Just let that sink in for a second. Okay. So for me, if I didn't like a particular style, I didn't feel confident, I didn't feel like an individual, then it it made it pointless to me to be natural because most of us natural women who are doing it for more than just a fad, because this is not a trend or a fad, this is a way of life. Most of us did this to embrace our individuality and our uniqueness and all of that. But if you just have this generic looking natural that just looks like you cut your hair and oh now you're natural but you don't know what to do with it, then it kind of takes away from the individuality. And that's just not me. I expect more out of myself and more out of my natural hair. And one thing that I've learned over my time being natural and going back and forth between relaxed and natural styles is that there are certain elements that make my natural look its best. And again, I think that's what most women who go natural want. They want to look their best. They want their natural to blossom, and look its best. So there are these four things so far that I found that make a big difference. One, And this is the one I'm struggling with right now. This is why I say this is my ugly natural, because the cut of how you have your natural hair cut makes a big difference. There's so many cutting options, and there will be a blog post on this very soon where I'll go into more detail. But you can cut your hair, aka shape your hair, in so many different ways, especially if you are a 4B texture like me and your hair just kind of sticks or stands up and it don't really, move or sway in the wind. Then you might want to consider the cut of your hair, the shape that you have your hair. And I've made some cutting mistakes last year. Not me, I made mistakes by letting unskilled people cut my hair and mess up my hair. And I did this around April last year. This is January and I'm still recovering. So anyway, like as you can see, like with my cut, this is what's bothersome to me. It's supposed to be tapered, but it's weird. It's just weird. I don't like the sides of it. I don't, I'm not feeling the cut. I've had better boy cuts and better TWAs than this. Now it's growing. I'm excited about that because in October it was completely boy cut. Now it's kind of getting more to TWA, and I'm happy. But that's just one element, the cut. The next element though is the color. That's another mistake I made in 2014 with all these crazy colors and trying to bleach it, and I over processed it. But right now at this length I like the color, so I'm not going to alter the color. The color is fine. Black works for me. Now number 3 is style. How do you style your hair? What do you do with it? Yes, I have a natural, but what do you do? Are you doing twist outs? Are you doing comb coils? Are you doing sponge method? What are you doing? For me, since I have a bad cut and I can't do a whole lot about that, what I've been doing lately since it's growing is I've been focusing more on the style of it. Like for me, my go-to style is the sponge. I love sponging my hair. It just, I don't know. I'm in love with it. I like it. Especially when this is optimal length to sponge hair. And it's great for my texture. It just makes it look different. But because my cut is bad, I have to focus more on the style element of it. And I feel like that's the balancing act. You got your cut, you got color, you got style. And the last thing is accessories, that wonderful word, accessories. And I do want to say, when I say accessories, I don't necessarily mean, it doesn't have to be a bow or flower or anything like that, because I don't have enough hair for no big flower, propped up here on my ear. I just don't. I don't have enough hair for that. But accessories can always, also mean your jewelry, your makeup. Because I'm bare now. This is just it. This is like me in the morning. Hey, welcome to me in the morning. And I would actually accessorize, like I said, with makeup, hair accessories, okay, so many, and I'll go into detail in a blog post later on my blog, which you should follow. So these are the 4 things that have helped me make the most of my natural. So anyway, I'm out for now, and I will see you guys in another video. Have a great day. Peace, love, and harmony, and I'll see you later.